Ladies and gentlemen, finally a unbelievable link to a goalkeeper, the goalkeeper that we all wanted, the goalkeeper that is our number one selection, top of the list. Finally, there seems to be some link happening. We need to be on this. We need to be on this ASAP. That's all I have to say.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Maignan, it seems to be some rumors circulating around him. We are getting linked to Mike Maignan. It is coming from the French side of things. L'Equipe is reporting this particular news. Let's have a look at this immediately. Look, this excites me. All the goalkeepers that we've been linked with in recent times, with Andre Onana, David Raya, Emiliano Martinez, they're all decent goalkeepers. Don't get me wrong. Very, very good goalkeepers, probably better than the ones that we have. But this guy is the creme de la creme. I don't know if there's any other top clubs out there who are potentially looking for a high quality caliber of goalkeeper. We definitely need a goalkeeper. We need to ship off our ones. We need to be on this case. We have to be on this case and sort this out. Build that spine, and this is the first part of that spine, right at the base of it. Goalkeeper, Mike Maignan. For me, this guy, extremely good shot stopper. Very good with his distribution. Just all up, a very high quality, high IQ level goalkeeper that I feel Chelsea, please, do not dilly-dally around. Go out there and finalize this transaction with AC Milan, who we seem to have a bit of connection with. They want some of our players in the likes of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Christian Pulisic. And do you know what? Just to sweeten the deal, send Mendy there. I'm pretty sure Mendy will be appreciated in AC Milan. And, Mendy will probably do very, very well there as well. So, look, Mendy's done pretty good for us. And obviously in the last 12 months or so, no one's done well for us. But let's not forget, overall, Mendy is a very, very decent goalkeeper. Yeah, there's some flaws, no doubts about that. But I think he can rekindle his career at AC Milan, and I'm pretty sure AC Milan will appreciate him. Let's check the news out in regards to Mike Maignan, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea have informed AC Milan of their interest to sign Maignan. The negotiations will not be easy, as AC Milan does not intend to give up this player. Bought for 15 million euros. My days, what a bargain. Maignan saw its price triple on the market. Nothing to scare Chelsea. Willing to put the price on the French. So look, triple. That's 45 million euros minimum. There was some rumors going around that Andre Onana is going to be worth around 60 million from Inter Milan. Euros, that is. You best believe this guy's going to be probably around that same vicinity. But as I said, we've got some of our players that seem to have good interest from them. So hopefully we can do something about that. It's very rare that you do see player swaps, exchanges and whatnot in world football, because it devalues the players, the amount. But in this case, we can potentially do so. Oh, look, even if we have to do them separately, no problems. At the end of the day, balance the books by sending the Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Christian Pulisic rumors as well, which we'll touch on down the track, is also linked with AC Milan. Milan's sacking of Maldini could change the negotiation between parties over Mike Magnan's new deal. This seems to be the key point. AC Milan did want to extend Mike Magnan's contract and give him a better proposal, but the fact that Maldini has been sacked, it's really annoyed a lot of their players, and one being Mike Maignan. Apparently he's very irate about this situation. So don't know if he's going to be signing a contract extension with them or a new contract all up, an improved contract off the back of that news. So we have to take advantage of this. We really do. We need to get rid of Mendy or Kepa. Let's find a solution. They'll need a goalkeeper. Let's see if they want Mendy. See if we can sweeten the deal with Ruben Loftus-Cheek as well. And we can do the Christian Pulisic separately. I don't want to lose Mendy, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Christian Pulisic, and just get Mike Maignan. Like, I think there is a little bit of a lopside here in terms of valuation. I feel like we should be getting a little bit more. I think Mike Maignan, 15 million, that AC Milan, and triple his money, no problems, 45 million. Mendy should fetch minimum 20. And then you've got hopefully another close to 20 for Christian Pulisic. And then we can do the Ruben Loftus-Cheek separately. I don't want us to package all of these three players to get one goalkeeper. Although it might not be a bad thing, but I don't want to get ripped off as well. Do you know what I mean? So look, ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely, extremely keen on this goalkeeper. Extremely keen. This guy is top caliber, top notch goalkeeper, undoubtedly. And if we can land him, that's the start of our spine. That really is the start of our spine. Let me know what your thoughts are, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to Mike Maignan. I'm very excited. Hope to see more links over the next few weeks about this. And as I said, they want some of our players. We need to be on their necks to get something done for Mike Maignan. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid want to sign Havertz for 42 million. However, Chelsea are asking for 52 plus bonus payments, a tough poker. Further goes on to say Havertz has other options, but he wants Real Madrid. Look, we need to get Havertz shifted out. I don't want to see Kai Havertz in the preseason. This is where all the dramas of last season will kickstart again. Don't want any player that don't want to stick around. He's another player that don't want to stick around. Kovacic obviously is a player that don't want to stick around. Mason Mount seems like he doesn't want to stick around. Kante's already left. And there's plenty more that don't want to stick around. And that's fine. Keep going. I just don't want to see you guys in the preseason. I don't want you to disrupt the preseason. Now, I don't understand why Real Madrid are getting annoyed with 52 million. I mean, look at some of the prices that's getting touted around. Romeo Lavia for 50 million. Madison for 50 million from a club that is relegated. Kai Havertz, there is still some good in him. There is quality in him. He's a German international. He's young. He's got 2 years left in his contract. I think 52 million is probably decent enough. And Real Madrid only want to pay 42 million. We want 52 plus bonus. The player wants to go to Real Madrid as well. So look, I know a lot of people are getting a bit peeved off by our stance on certain players and how much we are putting their valuation in the market. Like, for instance, Mason Mount, we're expecting 80 million for Mason Mount. That's ridiculous. We need to be a little bit more humble, probably come around 65 million. Some of the valuations that we're doing, yeah, I get it. They're a little bit outstretched. But with this one, I don't think we are. I think we're on the money on this. Kai Havertz should be fetching at least near enough 55 million pounds, that is. If we're not getting that, well, I understand we're going to have a disgruntled player, but at the same time, we're a business. We're a business. So if someone is extremely keen on Kai Havertz, then stump up the money. Stump up the money. We shouldn't be bending over backwards on this situation. Havertz wants to go, and if there's suitors out there that really want him, then please pay up the money. It's as simple as that. With the other deals, as I said, with Mason Mount, with even Kovacic to a certain degree, he'll be on his final season. We probably should look to negotiate a little bit more with a little bit more care, have a little bit more humbleness. Arsenal are thought to be monitoring developments of Kai Havertz. Chelsea's asking price, which is believed to be around 70 million. See, that for me is a bit too far-fetched, but going to a rival in terms of Arsenal has so far put off potential bidders. This is coming from Matt Law. So I guess Alex Goldberg was right about this particular call that he made a couple of days ago, that Arsenal could be interested in regards to Kai Havertz. I wonder why. I mean, are they going to use him as a striker? I mean, or they're thinking about having Gabriel Jesus just behind him. I don't know how they're going to use him. Is he an Odegaard, sort of a rotational-based player? Obviously, they need depth because they're in Europe next season. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to deploy Kai Havertz and where they're going to deploy Kai Havertz. But look, that's none of my issues. That's their concern. If Arsenal wants him, look, 70 million is a bit too much. But I understand, Premier League, London club. If you want this guy, there is that tax, that Premier League tax, and go into another rival. So you're going to have to pay a bit overs. But I still think 52, 55 million would do the job. 70 million on Kai Havertz, I think that's being ridiculous, to be honest. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to Kai Havertz going to perhaps Real Madrid or Arsenal. Bottom line, I need this guy gone. He don't want to stick around, and I can't have players who are not willing to stick around. Kai Havertz will not be forced to join a club offering the biggest transfer fee if he prefers a move elsewhere. It's unlikely that Real or any other club that he would be interested in joining will pay more than 50 million for Havertz. Look, if we can get 50, 55 million, I think that's a deal. I understand Chelsea playing a bit of hardball over here. No problems. We need to fix our reputation in the market. Every single club out there is taking us for a ride. We have to fix our reputation. They think they can just demand any sort of price from us for their players, and then they can also lowball us and pretty much rob us for our players. Now, we have to fix our behavior, our attitude in the market, and we have to fix our reputation, because I'm not enjoying it one bit. Look at the way Brighton's treating us. I am not enjoying it one bit. And also Man United, they pay overs for everyone. All of a sudden, it's us. They don't want to pay overs in regards to Mason Mount. It's just, no. We need to, at certain times, we need to hold tight. There is an expectation that Conor Gallagher will depart Chelsea this summer. Newcastle and West Ham are among the clubs interested. I love it. Gallagher, you need to get going as well. You're just not Chelsea quality, unfortunately. And I feel like there is demand for a player like Gallagher in a certain system, in a counter-attacking system, which is what West Ham generally play. Newcastle, I think they might start, improving their style of football, and they're going to have to, being in Europe now and being most likely we'll see down the track in the Premier League seasons, are they a genuine top 4 contender team or not? We'll see. They'll have to improve their style of play, but they don't really, at the moment, sometimes obviously against the bigger clubs they'll play in a counter-attacking form, but against the smaller clubs they've actually been playing some really, really good football. So he could potentially fit there. But West Ham is someone I can definitely see Conor Gallagher fit. Definitely see, because they do play the counter-attacking style of football under David Moyes. Bottom line, get rid of Conor Gallagher. And this is another player, 40 million minimum, 40 to 45. Everton came with 40 million January. We should have sold him. I don't know what we were thinking there. And this guy, look, it probably wasn't all in our hands, because this guy wanted to stick around. But now he needs to go. You're surplus to requirements in our midfield. Your qualities just don't fit in. Do you know what I mean? So I would like to see him gone as well. I think that's going to be, top level profit into our books, being a academy player. Brighton are keen on striking a deal with Chelsea for Moisés Caicedo. That would include them signing defender Levi Colwill, whom Chelsea have insisted is not for sale. This is coming from Matt Law. What a bit to say about Caicedo, so stick around for this. But yeah, as I said, I'm worried. I'm worried about the Levi Colwill situation. Yeah, Brighton, they're dragging us. Do you know what I mean? Treating us like a dog. And I don't appreciate it one bit. So let me see if there's a few more news on Caicedo. Moises Caicedo and Conor Gallagher are under consideration at Newcastle. So Newcastle, another particular team that's interested. This is what I've been saying about Caicedo. And here's the little bits and pieces that I want to say now in regards to this particular player. It's not going to be easy. There are plenty of suitors. There's Man United, and now it seems like Newcastle. I don't know why we disregard Newcastle. Newcastle would love a player like Moises Caicedo. I see 3 options, 3 viable options in regards to Caicedo. 1, you break the bank. None of these matching the, conditions of what other clubs are doing, matching the offers from other clubs. No, you have to break the bank. If you really believe in this player who will transform your midfield, you got to break the bank. You got to break the bank. You got to pay over the top of the market value to secure his signing. This is what Brighton wants. Brighton wants a bidding war. Okay. 2, you sell Colwill to get an advantage over your rivals that won Caicedo as well, because Brighton won Levi Colwill. So you'll have that advantage, that market advantage against everyone else. Now, this particular option, the Levi Colwill one, I don't like. I don't want to get rid of Levi Colwill. But this will give us a advantage. Do you know what I mean? A competitive advantage in the market. 3rd one, you walk away from this particular deal and you don't worry about dealing with Brighton ever again, because they are taking the mick out of us. They honestly are taking the mick out of us. So pick one, pick a path, and I don't want to see a dragged out transfer saga with Moises Caicedo. If you believe that you can't get this deal done, please walk away from it. And if you think there is an opportunity, but you think, oh, no, we're going to play hardball, we're going to try and see if we can reduce that price. No, you're not going to reduce the price for Moises Caicedo. Brighton know they've got a top asset here where so many clubs are interested. Arsenal, Man United, Newcastle, I think even Liverpool to a certain degree. Liverpool are just priced out. Brighton know they've got a big opportunity to clean up here. They didn't get to clean up with McAllister. There was a release clause for 35 million. They got away with that. Liverpool got away with that. They want to make sure they earn top dollars for Moises Caicedo. So we have to pick a path. Either we break the bank and get this guy, or we walk away, because I am giving them Levi Colwill. I am not giving them Levi Colwill. I'm not giving them the satisfaction to make a mockery out of us. They've also got Billy Gilmore from us last season for very cheap money, and he's probably going to be a superstar there. And if we do walk away from Moises Caicedo, then make sure you do not allow Arsenal Football Club to get Rice. Break the bank for Rice. Break the bank for someone. You're going to have to. And we missed out on Ugarte as well. So we're behind the 8 ball right now. And there's so many other dealings that we need to do all throughout this transfer window. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know which path you would take for Moises Caicedo. Very interested to see. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are waiting to hear whether or not AC Milan will go ahead with signing Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He had been poised to complete a move for around 15 million, but Milan have sacked technical director Paolo Maldini and sporting director Federici Massara, who had negotiated the deal. Look, I feel sad for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but at the same time, I think there should be suitors for him all over Serie A. This player's characteristic is going to be lethal in Serie A. So if it's not AC Milan, let's find another home. Lazio. Yeah, could Roma be interested? Jose Mourinho's Roma could definitely like a player like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Atalanta, so on and so forth. His market value is probably about 15 to 20 million euros. I think those teams could potentially do that. This is in regards to Christian Pulisic, ladies and gentlemen, that I wanted to touch on just before we finish up. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Christian Pulisic has concrete chances of leaving Chelsea this summer. He has green light from the club to try a new chapter in case conditions are met. AC Milan are informed there are more clubs in the race. Priority, permanent transfer. I love it. It's over as well with Christian Pulisic. I don't want to see him stick around. I need him gone as well. And another opportunity to strike up a deal with AC Milan, potentially. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you thought about everything we've gone through today. Specifically Mike Maignan. Should we be sweetening up the deal by sending maybe Mendy or Kepa? We've got Christian Pulisic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek who are linked with them. So let me know. Kai Havertz story as well. And of course, the Moises Caicedo. What path would you take? Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys for a live early tomorrow. And then don't forget, there's the watch along for the Champions League. Big surprise. You'll get to know more down the track. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.